One.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/play.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And just like that, Brock Purdy went from Mr. Irrelevant to Mr. Irresponsibly Overpaid.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is a Tuesday, a Top 5 Tuesday, November 25th, here on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 1063. We have entered the week of giving thanks. Thanksgiving. Turkey Day coming up in a couple of days. That means that we got a lot of football to watch, some college basketball gonna seep into our viewing experience as well over this holiday season. And of course, that also means that we have a office with rotating figures. C-Cat, who was in Chicago, kicking it, is not on the other side of the glass. We have Damian Perez in his stead, who has been known as the fancy C-Cat. And Damian, how have you been enjoying the lead up to Thanksgiving? How many Friendsgivings have you hit personally so far?
Oh, man, it's been great. It's been great. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. Like you said, great football, good eats, good time with the family. As far as Friendsgiving, I've gone to just one. And that's it for this year, so I'm thankful.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Good number.
Saving my stomach too. I feel like that's a big factor. But
that's the issue, man. People don't think about that enough. You do all these
underrated factor of it.
Yeah.
It's definitely underrated. You don't think of that right up front, but it's definitely, it'll catch up to you.
It'll catch up, man. Like now because Thanksgiving is about, kind of like going all in on these heavily, high carbs, high calorie food. You
feel like you have an excuse
yourself
to do it too.
Yeah. But once you start doing it the week before and then the week after, and you got the leftovers, like now you're just living an unhealthy lifestyle.
Right.
It starts to derail a little bit. So got to pump the brakes. Maybe next year when we do Friendsgivings, we do like build your own salad. Build your own salad.
Or a healthy. Let's do a healthy version of it.
Something. Give me something. Last night, a couple of quarterbacks giving me nothing. Pillow fight on Monday Night Football. The 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. 20-9. The Niners get out of there with a win. The Niners improve to 8-4 on the season. We are done with Week 12 of the NFL. We are now looking ahead to see who are serious threats out of the NFC and out of the AFC. The top of the NFC is absolutely loaded right now, especially in the NFC West, as you have the Niners, the Seahawks, and the Rams, who are all going to be – they're all still in the race for the number one seed in the conference, let alone for the top of that division. But out of those three teams, the one that played last night, the 49ers, I think it's safe to say they're the least likely to be able to not just claim the division, but to compete for the number one overall seed in that conference and the bye. And a lot of it does not boil down to the fact that Nick Bosa and Fred Warner are watching games from the suites instead of down on the field playing in them. No. This isn't one of those injuries might be derailing their season thing. They've been getting along just fine, or at least fair enough, without those guys. Would it help when the clock turns December? Of course it would. Would it help when the clock turns January and you need it and it's a win-or-go-home game? Of course it would. But as of right now, the defense isn't the problem. They held the Panthers to 9 points. Their defense has been holding up in the absence of those elite-level players. No. The issue right now is the San Francisco 49ers are winning, and they did so last night in spite of their quarterback. And who is their quarterback? No, it's not Mac Jones, who has been filling in as Brock Purdy's been dealing with the toe issue. Brock Purdy was back, and he was abysmal last night. How much of that game were you able to catch, Damian? Did you watch?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, man. Sorry about that. 5 interceptions between Purdy and Bryce Young, and you expect that from Young. But Brock Purdy, you thought coming back off of this injury, based on especially how well Mac Jones had been playing in his absence, you thought that Brock Purdy would have a bone to pick, would have a point to prove, would be playing pristine football as he's now gearing up for a playoff push. Last night, it looked like some Mr. Irrelevant stuff. I was absolutely unraveled by the way in which he had not 1, not 2, but 3 first-half interceptions. Take a listen to this last one, his second one that went to J.C. Horn on Monday Night Football. And this is when you can tell Levi Stadium started to kind of turn their back on their quarterback.
Play action. Purdy. Picked again. 3rd 1, 2nd for Horn. And this crowd is starting to get restless.
That courtesy of Monday Night Football on ESPN. That the illustration of what might be a budding problem in the Bay. The 49ers have a Purdy problem, a Purdy big problem. And it's not that he is a mediocre quarterback. I'm not saying that the guy is bad at the position. I'm saying that before this season kicked off, they announced in a celebratory fashion a contract extension for none other than Brock Purdy. And 2 things have happened since they've announced that deal that is 5 years, $265 million, $182 million guaranteed. Annually, it's $53 million per year when you average it out. The issue with them giving him that contract is since then, 2 of the biggest issues with Brock Purdy have reared their ugly head, and the ink ain't even dried yet on that contract. Number 1, it's his availability. Why do we have already a great number of data points of what this Niners offense could look like in your absence? Only 10, 12 games into the season? Well, it's because you get turf to what, week 2? Week 3? It was early in the season that Brock Purdy went down with turf toe. And Mac Jones stepped in seamlessly and has outplayed Brock Purdy so far. And the second issue, because number 1 is the availability. He's been a guy that has been, I don't want to call him injury prone, but he's missed a lot of football games. Secondarily, it's the turnover issue, and it's the lack of drive on the football, and it's the predictability. It feels like with him that it's kind of reminiscent sometimes of Tua Tagovailoa, where you're just like, what the hell was that?
Spot on.
And here's the thing though, with Tua versus Purdy. Next year the Dolphins can get off of that contract. Next year, the Dolphins can let him play it out. He can be their bridge quarterback. It'll be just fine. You're likely, it seems like at this point, they're probably sticking with Mike McDaniel. You bridge Tua into who you get in 2027, and you move forward as a franchise and as an organization, no harm, no foul. That Purdy contract ain't even kick in yet. So Purdy, who had 3 first-half interceptions, but your defense stood tall and only held the Panthers to 3 points in the first half and only gave up a touchdown in the second. They were the reasons why you were able to win last night. Purdy, who is now going to be getting paid $53 million per year, more than Matt Stafford, more than Jared Goff, more than Tua, which is ain't saying much, but it is saying something. And the fact that it's something that is now on the 49ers plate, I will say this. I guarantee you, if you put Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch on some truth serum today, and you sat him down and you said, hey, I know you like Brock Purdy. He's a good dude. Incredible story, by the way. His story is going to make for a wonderful ESPN 30 for 30 because before he became a potential problem right now, he was actually the answer. He was the solution for an even bigger problem, and that was Trey Lance, right? Remember, like, the Niners traded up in that same draft to go get Trey Lance, who was an absolute no-show in the NFL. And they got Brock Purdy with the last pick of that draft. And it just so happened that Purdy, out of Iowa State, to the chagrin of a lot of guys in the NFC West and also to the surprise of people around the league, ends up working out and ends up being a guy that you can consider for a franchise quarterback and consider for a huge extension. The solution to yesterday's problem is now the issue of tomorrow. And Brock Purdy, I would say the contract extension that the Niners signed him to, given what we've seen this year out of Mac Jones and what we saw last night out of Purdy and in the games that he played, 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in his 4 starts, Brock Purdy is going to be a tougher hole to climb out of than the Trey Lance trade up and draft selection that happened in 2022 that people thought was not going to have any kind of residual outcomes because of Purdy. The solution has now become the problem, and I'm interested to see how Shanahan and Lynch get themselves out of this one, because I thought that there was at least an inkling of a chance that they would turn to the bench last night, especially if he threw a fourth one and go to Mac Jones. And what does that do to the faith that you have in that guy, the confidence in Brock Purdy, as well as the confidence in Niners Nation? When in a home game in prime time, you've got to turn to the guy that's on a veterans minimum deal to come in and save the day because the guy you're committing $265 million to can't get it done. That would have been the end of the road. And that's why I think this is a bigger issue. There's two things you can do to set your franchise back multiple years, Damian, and I feel like people overlook this. Number one is drafting the wrong quarterback. We see that all the time, right? Josh Rosen with the Cardinals. But then you can go get Kyler Murray a year later, right? You can draft Tua Tagovailoa, and it wasn't as big of an issue until you extended him. No, the second worst thing you can do, and I would say it probably out exceeds the damages that drafting the wrong quarterback does, it's paying the wrong quarterback. Look at what it did with Daniel Jones and the Giants, who at least was wrong for their situation. Look at what it's doing right now for the Arizona Cardinals with Kyler Murray, who clearly is not getting that job back from Jacoby Brissett, and clearly is not the answer to their solutions or to their problems out in Glendale. Look at what it's doing to the Miami Dolphins, as now you're having to tread water, no pun intended, to get to that next guy because you committed $50+ million to a quarterback that is not as much of a ceiling raiser as you would want him to be. Brock Purdy and his contract is a major issue for the San Francisco 49ers. And unless he starts playing better, unless he starts becoming more healthy and available for that team, curious to see how they dig their way out of it. That was my number one takeaway from Monday Night Football last night, Damien.
Yeah, and to your point, I mean, you said it perfectly. It's the biggest issue here is not so much his performance, although that still can be an issue down the road. It's the fact that they paid him so much money. Because if you look at last night, he threw 3 interceptions. How many times does your team throw 3 interceptions and win the game? And on the other end, the defense also is one of the worst teams when it comes to pressuring the quarterback and getting sacks. So in spite of all those things, the 49ers still found ways to win, and that's due to the pieces around Brock Purdy, the George Kittles, the CMCs. But when you look at his contract, that's the biggest issue that the 49ers will face in years to come.
Yeah. Because how do you keep those pieces? Like, those pieces can shine around Purdy, and they can do that right now because the cap hit hasn't taken place yet. A year or two from now, you're no longer able to afford to plug the gaps with guys who can be difference makers when your quarterback is a replaceable dude. And that's what this boils down to. Like, we have to stop giving franchise quarterback money to replaceable dudes. I'm not anti-Purdy. I'm not the guy, there's a lot of guys on social media especially who write the hit pieces against Brock Purdy. It feels like they got something out for the guy. People are unable to detach themselves from where he was selected in the NFL draft versus what he's become. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a serviceable dude. I think that he can keep a good system afloat, especially when he has good players around him. George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. Like, when you have playmakers, Ricky Pearsall, who's still a good guy, Juwan Jennings, who's out here, seemingly rightfully so, picking fights after the game because it seems like somebody might have hit him with a cheap shot during the game, but that's another story. And then you have a defense littered with stars on each level. Brock Purdy can be the guy that can get you to an NFC championship game, that can get you to a Super Bowl, maybe not win it, but can have you right on the brink. And I think that is technically enough. The issue is, though, he's replaceable. And it's enough when he's on a rookie contract deal. It's enough when you can pay him maybe even what Mac Jones is being paid right now, right? But I guarantee you, if the Niners could snap their fingers and that contract be gone the way that they did to Brandon Ayuk, I don't know if you saw that story, but they're voiding the rest of the guarantees in his contract based on his unwillingness to participate in team meetings and whatnot and show up for camp and whatnot as he's kind of recovering from that injury.
Yeah, that's big time.
If they could snap their fingers and poof, the Purdy contract disappears, how quickly would Kyle Shanahan shift to Mac Jones and keep the truck rolling? They got him for 2 years on a vet minimum right now. Give me Mac Jones in the same offense, who, by the way, in his starts this year, you got Brock Purdy, 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Mac Jones, 13 tutties, 6 interceptions. Give me Mac. I didn't think I'd be saying this today, but give me Mac Jones. And last night doesn't illuminate. Like, you get the win, so that's all that matters if you're the Niners, and you're 8-4, and you're in the race, and you're in the hunt, and you're feeling good about yourself. But if this continues, and you're not in an easy division, especially not going forward, but you do have a couple of easy games where maybe you can right the ship. You got the Browns on the road, and you got the Titans at home. But by the way, that Browns defensive
Yeah. Miles Garrett, what was that, like 6 sacks?
Myles Garrett is quietly going to set the record, the single season record for sacks this season, and he's going to do it on an absolutely, outside of Shedeur Sanders, just a team that lives in anonymity. It's going to be the weird thing. He's going to break the sack record probably by week 16, and nobody's really going to blink an eye because they're going to be wondering what Shedeur did in the game.
8 sacks against the Raiders.
8 sacks? Oh, no. The team had 10 sacks. There's no way he had 8 sacks. Now, that would have broke the record. I thought he had like 3.5. 8 sacks. 3 sacks. Okay, 3 sacks against the Raiders. He had 4 sacks, I believe, against the New England Patriots. He's likely getting his hands on Brock Purdy. Protect Brock Purdy at all costs.
5 against the Patriots.
5 against the
and
Patriots.
4 against Baltimore.
This dude is insane. But that's who you get to face next week.
And that's Lamar. 4 against Lamar.
Yeah.
Which is one of the hardest players in the entire league to tackle.
5 against Drake May. Like, Drake May, he's not easy to bring down. That's baby Josh Allen. So it's another tough test because the Browns' defense is actually good for the Niners to face. And again, it's one of those things, man. I understand that you have to, for relationship purposes, for confidence purposes, for continuity's sake. You cannot treat quarterback like Mike linebacker. You cannot treat your quarterback like a slot receiver. You can't just continue to, wash, rinse, replace year after year and not sign these guys to long-term deals. You kind of have to. It's a position that forces you to sign guys long-term. But therein lies the issue when you are forced to do so and you do it with a replaceable guy. Ask the Dolphins. Ask the Cardinals. I bet you the Jacksonville Jaguars are a little bit shaky about Trevor Lawrence these days. Like, we got to be more cautious with these quarterback extensions, and last night was a great example as to why. Niners are learning the hard way, man. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Not so much last night. It was a whimper. Absolute whimper. If a game like that is on, and especially on a Sunday, and you have other options to be able to watch other things, why not just watch at a Duffy Sports Grill? I mean, maybe last night you were like me and you were more interested in Tyler Hero's return to Kaseya Center, his debut with the Heat, than you were of a primetime football game where you got a couple of quarterbacks who we all know 5-6 years from now, we're not going to be talking about these dudes. They're here for now. Good time, not a long time. That's why you go to a Duffy Sports Grill. They got 80 or more television screens in every single location. Duffy's is the place to be, and they've got you covered for this football season. A full roster of new football features like barbecue pulled pork nachos, that's the hand-cut tortilla chips, slow-cooked pork shoulder, the Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, little barbecue rub, little creamy queso blanco. Throw a little jalapenos on top of that. How about that Duffy's Double Smash Burger? 2 certified Angus beef patties smashed with caramelized onions and topped with melty aged sharp cheddar. Dill pickle chips, lettuce, tomatoes, all of the accommodations there on the Duffy's Double Smash Burger, including that Duffy's Burger Sauce. Get those burgers with the touchdown tots and you got yourselves a meal. 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day at Duffy Sports Grill. Plus, you can get game day buckets all season long. And, of course, 80 or more television screens. That is a great selling point because you never have to sacrifice your viewing pleasure. It's all up there for you. Nobody does football season like Duffy's, so visit your local Duffy Sports Grill. Duffy's, our game is always on. Damian, I know that you are one of the mouthpieces for what Inter Miami has been cooking up.
Oh, yeah.
Has been baking up this season. Last year, this time, season was over.
Yeah.
This year, history?
Yeah, absolutely. Inter Miami made up in a big way, winning their first Eastern Conference semifinals last Sunday against Cincinnati, 4-0 in Cincinnati, advancing to their first ever Eastern Conference Finals, which will be played this Saturday at the Chase Stadium against New York City FC.
Come on now. So, as we have a 2-time defending champion team in the Florida Panthers out in Sunrise, skating circles around folks, and you already know they turned it up during playoff time. Don't even worry about any results you see today. They're going to turn it up during playoff season. That's when the season kicks off. That's when the puck drops on the season for the Florida Panthers, them Cats. You got a Miami Heat team that is first in pace of play and setting historical marks when it comes to how fast that offense is gearing up. They are now 12-6 on the season, 7-1 at the Kaseya Center, and they just brought back their number one offensive weapon in Tyler Hero last night, who got 24 in his debut. That sounds like a very promising act to be around. And don't forget, the Miami Dolphins are in a hunt. The Fins are in the hunt. It's hunting season in Miami right now. They're not out. They're not eliminated. And they're also, most importantly for the Dolphins, at least you can watch them the rest of the season and hang on to a bit of hope, unlike other teams around the league, right? Because not only are they not out of it, they also are playing to win football games. They are riding a 2-game win streak, and their next 3 opponents, the Saints, the Jets, the Steelers. And then after that, they get the Bengals at home, which by then Joe Burrow will be there.
You see a 3-0?
Come on. Now, here's the issue. Once you start counting Dolphins wins, that's when they lose.
Expectations.
Yeah. Like, they beat the Bills and the Commanders because there were 0 expectations on the rest of their season. And there was no pressure, and they played extremely well under those circumstances. I can't just pencil them in for wins against the Saints, Jets, and Steelers. But here's the thing. If they beat those 3, if they go 3-0 in those 3 games, they'll be a game back, or actually they'll be 500. They'll be 7-7 going into a game at home on Sunday Night Football against the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, come on. Like, Damien, I know you're a Dolphins fan. I don't care about the results of the Fins. I just, we talk about them, so I cover them, and I care about them in that sense. But you ride with the Fins. Tell me you're not feeling that heat right now, man. You like that?
I mean, yes and no, because I feel like this is what we see every year. It's like the purgatory almost, just kind of scraping in, getting in wild card, and losing round 1. I don't think the Dolphins are built to make a playoff run.
No, they're not. They're not winning. But here's the thing. They won't win any playoff games, but
It's the vibe.
But that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you rather see them make the playoffs?
Yeah. And you know why? Because McDaniels.
Yeah.
I think if they're playing for something other than the playoffs, it's to save their head coach's job. I think they like him in that locker room. And if he does take him to the playoff with everything into account this season, I think that'll be a huge notch in his favor.
They just have such a winnable schedule, and that's why I'm like, it's there.
Similar to the Niners. I mean, the Niners coming in had the easiest schedule in the entire league.
Yeah. And they're benefiting from it. The Niners going forward with their Brock Purdy problem, which might not end up being a problem because the NFL schedule makers have blessed him. Well, they also had a last place finish last year, so that helps you get a last place schedule. But the Niners are going to be at Cleveland, and then they're home to the Titans, at the Colts, home to the Bears, home to the 49ers, or to the Seahawks. That's actually tough.
It's doable.
Think about those last 3. At the Colts. So that means we're playing at the Colts, home to the Bears, home to the Seahawks. The Seahawks and the Bears are both going to need wins there.
And that Colts game, the Colts are a different team at home than they are away, and they proved it this season too.
Yeah, actually, I don't like the Niners to. I don't like the Niners to finish so strong here because I think they can get tripped up by Cleveland. The way how poorly that offense looked, then they could get tripped up by Cleveland. Titans aren't anything to scoff at. Cam Ward is playing borderline. He's playing very good football. I'm not gonna get too far ahead of myself. But if you've been watching some of those throws Cam has been making, he's
settling in. I mean, we saw it with Caleb Williams last year.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some very tough conversations we're going to have about where Cam Ward ranks by the end of next season. I think he's going to be. I've been saying this since the beginning of this year. By next year, we're going to be talking about him as a top 5, top 7 guy in the league.
And it'll be interesting the offseason as well because the Titans are in line to have the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
So what do you do with that pick?
Imagine the trade wars that are going to line up to swap with the Titans. Because here's the reason why the Titans are in such a boss position right now. Feels like a one quarterback draft with Fernando Mendoza. Feels like that. Feels like most people can say he's a first-round grade guy.
Yeah, and want him,
people are trepidatious on a lot of the guys. Here's the thing. You have about 5 teams I could name that will want to leap to get to the to get to the Titans. And the number 2 overall team, the New York Giants, also already feel like they have their franchise quarterback. And they likely are going to finish with the 2nd pick, which means you're going to have to leap them as well because they're another trade target. So put it to you like this. If you're the Titans, you're probably fielding calls from the Miami Dolphins who would want to move up.
The Jets.
The New York Jets inevitably are going to want to move up. The Los Angeles Rams.
That's a big one.
Who have 2 first-round picks, including the Falcons pick, which might be a top 10 pick. So they'll have the capacity to move up and get the heir apparent to Matthew Stafford. Like, there's going to be a line of teams who are going to eye this draft and say, well, we know the Titans aren't selecting a guy. We have an arsenal. We have weaponry to be able to move up. Why wouldn't the Cleveland Browns do it? You got 2 first-round picks. That's why you made the trade. That's why you don't have Travis Hunter on your team. You might want to find the quarterback of the future. Titans are in a mob boss position right now. Can't wait to see what they reap from that, and can't wait to see how they use it to build around Cam Ward, who is going to be the future of that franchise. He's the heir to Air McNair. I love it. Absolutely love it. We got Jonathan Zaslow joining us on the other side here. We're going to be chopping it up with Zaz, talking a little South Florida sports. I know he's excited seeing Cam Ward ball out. I know he's also excited seeing the things that are happening on the professional scene when it comes to the South Florida sports teams. But also, there's no way, no how that Zaslow won't be at the show on December 23rd. Tuesday, December 23rd, 2 o'clock kick. It's the 2025 Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. That's right. The 2025 Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. It's a new name. New name, same game. 12th year of the Boca Raton Bowl. This year, the new title sponsor, Bush's Beans, putting a bean-tastic spin on it. But don't forget, it's the same thing. Same game, baby. Eastern time, 2 o'clock, Tuesday, 2 days before Christmas at FAU's Flagler Credit Union Stadium. It's going to be live on ESPN and live on ESPN 106.3. Tickets are going on sale in about a week and a half, December 7th. Pre-sale information is available right now at BocaRatonBowl.com, as well as you can get more information at BushBeans.com. We're talking about 2 of the best group of 5 teams marching into FAU Stadium to play in a game that is going to have all of the nation's attention right here on the 561, right here on the field that outlooks Howard Schnellenberger Stadium or Howard Schnellenberger statue. BocaRatonBowl.com. Log on now, find out your pre-sale information. Make sure you have a ticket to the 2025 Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. And we expect Zaslow to be there at the Bowl of Beans alongside myself and many others here from ESPN South Florida. We're going to bring him in here on the other side on Theoretically Speaking, talking a little South Florida hoops, talking Tyler Hero debut, and, of course, the NFL, 5 weeks left. Who's the movers and the shakers? What are you most thankful for in that league? That's Damian Perez in for CCAT. I'm Theo Dorsey. We are Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Winter is coming and your neighborhood DQ Grill and Chill is ready. Treat yourself to the new Peppermint Bark Blizzard or the Frosted Sugar Cookie Blizzard. 2 festive flavors that taste just like the holidays. Still hungry? Try DQ's Sweet Chili Tossed Chicken Tenders. A perfect balance of sweet and heat. And while you're at DQ Grill and Chill, make your celebration complete. Stop in today and order your DQ holiday cake. DQ Grill and Chill with 2 convenient locations, 4828 Lake Worth Road and US 1 just south of North Lake.
Come to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, where we're changing the game. No pushy salespeople, just friendly product specialists on salary, ready to help you find your perfect Kia. During the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new Kias. We even put the factory invoice right on the windshield so you can see exactly what you're saving. No back and forth, just one manager from start to finish for a smooth, easy process. We'll handle your paperwork, transfer your tag and insurance, and even schedule a post-delivery review to walk you through your new features on your time. Can't make it in? We'll bring the test drive to you. So don't wait. Visit Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach today. No hassle, no pressure, just the perfect car for you. Online at GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
With approval through KF8 stock number SG005991. MSRP $45,235 plus tax, tag, and $9.99 admin fee. Discount includes all Kia factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Expires 1/5/26.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
We were absolutely outclassed and embarrassed in a really bad way in the playoffs. Last time we walked off this floor, we got beat by 55. I mean, it was almost like a misprint. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever been a part of. The locker room felt the same way, and we had plenty of time to reevaluate things during the offseason. We were done, and it wasn't even May. And we were done.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
That was Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talking about last year's historic loss at the hands of the Cavaliers, a 4-game sweep, the widest margin in the history of the playoffs, 102-point differential the Cavs won by. They had a 55-point series-clinching win, which was also a playoff record. Spo said that was the energy. That was the data point that inspired the offensive change that has seen the Heat go from one of the slowest teams in the league to the fastest in the last 4 decades. and has pushed the pace on what their offense has been. So finally, just finally, I will say, maybe it was all worth it. But to have the final word on that, we bring in our guest who has the real voice of the South in the 305.
You might know him as the Cooper City Rattlesnake. He's the human flamethrower of Miami sports radio.
Hey, you could be a maniac without being a jerk.
The preacher of the Pat Riley gospel.
They don't complain. They don't make excuses. This is the NBA. Deal with it.
The mayor of Dolphins Delusion.
Can the Bills' offense keep up with the Dolphins' offense?
And the only guy who can go from breaking down the Panthers' power play to cutting a full-blown Ric Flair promo. Woo! Jonathan Zaslow is the voice of the 305. Presented by Anajar and Levine, Robin Hood, and Twin Peaks.
And we are live on a Tuesday. Thanks for joining us, Jonathan Zaslow. And how are you feeling about those Miami Heat now?
I'm very excited, Theo. I feel like we've seen enough games at this point. We're 18 games into the season where this style of play is for real. It's not a fluke. They play fast. They score a lot of points. We were able to see Tyler Hero back in action last night. Now, we still need to see what it looks like once Norman Powell returns, and I suppose if you want to say Andrew Wiggins as well. But we're enough into the season to realize that this works, what they're doing. It's very exciting.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, too. Like, I was hoping to see how those two guys mesh, and the good thing about what the Heat have built and what they're doing right now on both sides of the ball is they can withstand injury. You saw how well they did without Bam. You saw how well they've done without Tyler Hero. Now Norman Powell, who's their leading scorer, has been out. And they've been, last night, Tyler Hero steps in, 24 points. He hits the go-ahead floater late. The Heat get the win over the Mavericks. It's tighter than you would like it to be, but you get the win, and that's all you can ask for in the regular season, Zaza. But I was one of the people who were begging for the Heat to make it into the NBA draft lottery so then they can potentially get Cooper Flagg, which, by the way, if they did get into the draft lottery, they would have had the Mavericks odds, and we would see Cooper Flagg in a Heat jersey. So for all of this time, I've been saying, it really wasn't worth it. That was embarrassing what happened against the Cavs. But if that's what it took for Spo and the folks in charge to finally realize that this offense, the one that we have been seeing for the past 4 or 5 years, just wasn't going to cut it, then maybe it was all worth it.
Yeah, and I'm especially happy for the Heat fan because, it's one thing, like we were talking about this earlier today, where if the Heat had this record 12-6 last year, playing the style they played the last couple years compared to, 12-6 right now and doing what they're doing now, we wouldn't be enjoying it as much.
No.
Like it's not just that they're 12-6, it's 12-6 in the style of play. Like the last few years, the regular season has been terrible. And I don't want to pretend like it's long-suffering Heat fans because only 3 seasons ago they got to the NBA Finals in 2023, but that regular season as well in 2023 was not fun. So at the very least, the Heat fan knows now this year, look, regular season's 82 games. It's 6 months. At least the Heat fan knows this regular season this year, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then when the playoffs roll around, it's like, all right, now let's see if we could do something fun.
I don't think you should have to apologize for wanting your team to be an enjoyable watch. Like, I don't think that fans – I feel like a lot of times that happens. Like, I'm a Chiefs fan, and this year, despite the record, this year has actually been a more fun regular season watch with the offense than years prior when the Chiefs were, winning a bunch of one-score games and doing it very sloppily, but the record was different. And people act as if you're talking from some kind of ivory tower. No. We dedicate hours and hours on our lives to watching these football or basketball or hockey games.
It's okay to want to be entertained.
Yeah, you want to be entertained.
Yeah. It's okay to want a more fun style of play. And also, look, it's such a welcome change from what last year was and all the drama, of course, with Jimmy. So it's not just they play an aesthetically pleasing style. They're also winning, but I really like watching these guys because it's these young players who have been on the team a few years, who you are seeing grow up right in front of your eyes, and they're your guys. I mean, guys like Jaquez and Ware and Adebayo and Larson, and even someone like Davion Mitchell, who wasn't yours. You didn't draft him, but he wasn't this in his previous stop. So it kind of feels like he's your guy also. And now you're mixing in, all right, you're throwing in Andrew Wiggins, great, and you top it off with a Norman Powell. It feels like the team is your guys, and I really dig that.
Yeah, it's something that kind of, especially in today's NBA and in today's sports world in general, where guys are switching jerseys every other year, it does give you a little bit more to watch guys from the ground up. It gives you a little bit more, not just confidence, but it gives you a little bit more joy. One guy you left out, Tyler Hero, who is one of the essential Heat guys. Man, I am very curious to see just how much further he can move the needle for this offense. Him playing alongside some of these other dudes, like, that's going to be fun. And it feels like he's also fully embracing this new style of play as well.
Okay, it's interesting that you bring up the part with the fully embracing the new style of play, because Tyler Hero has been a team guy his entire tenure with the Heat. Like, it's never been me first. He's been a team guy. He's an ultimate team player. He's a Heat culture kind of guy. And look no further than, because we know this was a thing a couple years ago where in the season-ending press conference and Pat Riley comes out and the way that he challenged Jimmy Butler, and we saw the way Jimmy reacted to that. Well, he also challenged Tyler Hero. And what does Tyler Hero do? Comes back and has a career best season. Like, Tyler Hero's been about this Heat culture life for 7 years now. So it's not a surprise to me that he's going to come out and he's going to still be team first guy. Now, as far as embracing this style of play, well, it's not to embrace. It's fun. It's fast. Everyone touches the ball. There's no standing around. Like, this style of play is fun. But,
it works.
It's working. But, this impression, not saying it's you, Theo, but this impression out there that, how's Tyler Hero going to fit? Is he going to be okay with, I'm the all-star, I'm the leading scorer? There is nothing about Tyler Hero's past that tells you that he is not 100% team guy.
Yeah, and we're going to see more and more of that throughout the year, and it does help that it was working in his absence and that he came in and it worked with him in the rotation as well.
And how about that, by the way, if I could also add, when we found out that Tyler Hero was going to miss the first month and a half of the season, did anyone envision they're going to be 11-6 when he returns?
Crazy. Especially
awesome.
when you consider that 6 of those games happened without Bam Adebayo.
It's pretty awesome.
A lot of that credit goes to Khalil Ware as well as second-year development. I mean, I was talking about on All You Can Heat with Theo Dorsey presented by Robinhood here on ESPN South Florida, shameless plug. I was talking about Khalil Ware being a future Team USA big. I might be selling him short. He might be a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Like,
I'll tell you something. I am so in on Khalil Ware. At this, I've seen enough to know that if we did the 2024 NBA draft again, Theo, he'd be the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
He'd be now, granted, it's
bad
a
draft.
really, really lousy draft. But a 7-footer who can shoot threes, who's getting you 20 and 18, that guy's going number 1 overall every year. Every year. And especially in 2024, you go back and look at that draft, he would have been the number 1 overall pick, and the Heat got that guy.
Yeah, and that's what the Hawks thought they got in Zachary Risacher, and that was exactly not what they got. Khalil Ware working out this quickly for the Heat, and it's only his second year, and he still has so much to learn, so much to grow, playing alongside Bam. That's going to be exciting. Okay, enough on the Miami Heat because I could do this for days.
I'm very into the Heat, very into it.
Excited about that. I want to talk NFL here. We're 2 days out from Thanksgiving. We are 6 days out from the Dolphins returning to the gridiron. They get to play home against the Saints.
Oh, what a game.
But it's not about Dolphins Saints. It's really about Dolphins versus Saints, then Jets, then Steelers, then Bengals.
In the hunt, Theo. You saw they were in the graphic this weekend, right? In the hunt.
They made the in the hunt graphic. So here's just a serious, as a person who is a Fins fan, I'm an innocent bystander. You're a Fins fan.
Yep.
From inside of Dolphins Nation, do you really feel like you got hope to make the playoffs and make some kind of, not win playoff games, but actually make the playoffs this year?
No, because and look, they're going to be 6-7 a couple of weeks from now.
Yeah, Saints Jets, you're going to get those.
And so you are totally in the hunt, but at the same time, you're talking about having to jump 4 teams. So many teams. It's so many teams you have to jump. And one of those teams, by the way, is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
That you would have to jump. It's too many teams you'd have to jump. for anyone who's upset that they're going to be winning games and it's going to ruin the draft position, it's pretty clear at this point they're not going to be drafting a quarterback because they're going to have to keep Tua at least one more year. It's not a great quarterback class anyway, so maybe me saying that makes you feel a little bit better about trying to enjoy some wins that they're going to pile on this year, because this isn't going to be the year that they're going to draft a quarterback. It would have to be next year anyway.
I know, but you Reuben Bain.
All right, that's if you have the number 1 overall pick, Theo.
Well,
then
no.
we're going to be the worst record in the NFL. Like, that's not a plan. Our plan this year is to have the worst record in the NFL.
Plans change.
That's not a plan.
Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth.
And look at Tennessee. Like, Tennessee has 1 win right now.
Yeah.
You can't plan to be worse than the team that's 1-10.
They're going to trade out. They're going to trade out from that pick. All right. You can get well, I guess you're right. You don't want to try. You're not. First of all, the Dolphins would never want to try and lose these games. There are going to be Fins fans that are going to be rooting for them to lose games, just like I was rooting for the Heat last year to lose games.
Like that. I can't do it.
I get it, but I will say this: it feels like they're going to have the worst of both worlds, and that's kind of what you're projecting as well. They're going to be in the hunt all the way to the end. They're going to be 1 or 2 games out of the playoffs, and they're going to have a mediocre draft slot and be picking 15, and people are going to hope it doesn't turn out like it's done in the past couple of years.
I don't necessarily agree with that part, the mediocre draft slot. Like, it's only a mediocre draft slot if you wanted a quarterback. Otherwise, you draft in 14th or 15th overall. It's not like the NBA draft where either you got a top 3 pick or you get nothing. The NFL draft, there are great players to be had the entire first round. So, like, I don't agree with that part, that it's a mediocre draft.
It's still a middle-of-the-road draft pick, though. Like, it's a big difference because also,
I don't agree.
If you imagine you do get a top 5 pick and you're able to trade back from there and get more draft capital and still get a guy that's in the middle of the first round, then you're coming up in a way that we saw the Bears benefit from, in a way that we've seen the Falcons, or excuse me, the Rams just do last year.
I don't agree. There's so many positions in football to fill. There's so many teams in the country in the college level that you're picking in the middle of the first round. There are great players that are still on the board.
Okay, so word from Zaslow to the offensive Fins Nation: sit back, enjoy the wins.
Yeah.
Don't think about draft spots until April hits.
Yeah, like I can't get wrapped. I can't live my life like that, Theo. All right, on Sunday morning, let me enjoy for a few hours a football game here. I'm thinking about who they could possibly draft. I can't do it.
I gotta also pick your brain about another South Florida team. How are the Cats, Zaz?
What a team.
How are the Cats?
8 goals. Come on, 8 goals. And you know what? What good sons. And you know why I say that? Because with them last night in Nashville, it was the dad's trip. And that's when every year, every team does this.
Okay.
It's when every year all the dads travel with the team for a short little road trip, all right? And what better dad trip there is? Let's bring the dads with us to Nashville. Let's go to Broadway Street. Let's have a great time. And then let's play a game the next night in Nashville against the Predators. And the Panthers, such good boys. They score 8 goals in front of the dads. I mean, come on now. That's a great time right there. I love that.
Doing it for the dads.
Yeah.
You gotta love that. You absolutely gotta love that. You have any big Thanksgiving plans this week?
We're doing Thanksgiving here at the Zaslow Mansion. We're having some family over, so we're gonna do it up right here. Nothing special, but yeah. But what about you? You good?
I'm
all set?
I'm literally, when this show wraps, I'll be headed out to Scottsdale, where my mom's is at. And we're gonna be doing Thanksgiving out west.
There you go. Now, we're doing it here at the Zaslow Mansion. Yeah.
All right, smooth. So make some good things shaking, and also I know as you're doing it up big for the Zaslow Mansion for Thanksgiving, you're always doing it up big on Zaslow Show 2.0. Where can people find that for more on South Florida sports?
Yeah, thanks, Theo. Wherever you get your podcast, guys, you just search Zaslow Show 2.0. We cover everything Miami sports, everything South Florida sports every day. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff right there. And I promise you won't be disappointed. Every episode of Zaslow Show 2.0 presented by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys, 800-747-FREE, 800-747-3733.
Zaz, good luck this weekend to the Fins, and enjoy Thanksgiving, man.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate all of you. Happy Thanksgiving.
That is our guy, Jonathan Zaslow from ESPN Radio and Zaslow Show 2.0, signing out with us here. And as always, a good time kicking it on this time around a Tuesday. We're shaking things up here on Thanksgiving week. On the other side, Damian, we got to get to our injury report, as well as we got a nice get-around to get to. Tina's coming in for the happy hour, another packed-out show. We're not selling you short here on Theoretically Speaking, even on a holiday week. That is Damian Perez in for CCAT. I'm Theo Dorsey. We are Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
For nearly 30 years, Jay Zolo & Associates has helped local businesses harness the full power of QuickBooks. This holiday season, they're thankful for the confidence their clients place in them year after year. From setup and cleanup to troubleshooting, management, and personalized QuickBooks training, Jay Zolo brings clarity and reliability to your financial process. Jay Zolo makes QuickBooks work the way it should for the way you work. Visit jzolo.com to learn more. That's jzollo.com.
It's a Twin Peaks Tuesday. Twin Peaks, the ultimate sports lodge for eats, drinks, and scenic views. This is ESPN 106.3.
ESPN 106.3 has it all. Unsportsmanlike, Clinton and Friends, Theoretically Speaking, Russo and Rizzo, and more live games than your uncle's illegal streaming site. NFL, NBA, college sports, baseball, hockey, soccer. For free. Beat that.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Kaiser University's flagship campus. The 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 26 national championships, including back-to-back-to-back lacrosse titles, and they just won their first ever national championship for men's tennis. Visit KUSeahawks.com for the latest on the championship flagship campus of Kaiser University.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2025 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2025 Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Every family has dreams, a vacation, a new car, or a rainy day fund. With a Boost savings account from Flagler Credit Union, your dreams can become reality. Earn up to 3.0 annual percentage yield with no minimum balance, no monthly fees, and easy access to your funds. Whether you're saving for life's big moments or everyday expenses, a Boost savings account helps you reach your goals faster. Open a Boost savings account today and start boosting your future at Flagler Credit Union. Boost checking is required. Other qualifications apply. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
God knows. I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Starting to get a little concerned, man. Starting to feel a little concerned with Boynton Beach's very own Lamar Jackson. Quarterback, Baltimore Ravens, 2-time, should be 3-time MVP, former Heisman Trophy winner, quarterback Lamar Jackson. And it's not his level of play, which I do understand was underwhelming last weekend. It's not his ability to win in the playoffs, which a lot of people tend to harp on. And, I get it. It hasn't happened yet. So you know what? If you're going to criticize the dude for not being able to get past 15, then you just go ahead and criticize him preemptively, because it's going to happen to a lot more people than just Lamar Jackson. No. Starting to get a little nervous because time and time again, he keeps ending up on a segment on this show that is not necessarily the most celebratory, but, it's inevitable.
My leg! I am not angry. I am in pain. My leg!
Time now for an injury report.
My head and torso! Wow, that's crazy. They hit me everywhere except my legs!
Presented by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Go where the pros go.
My leg!
Whether it's an illness, a hip, a thigh, this time around for the third straight week, Lamar Jackson banged up, and it was his toe. Lamar Jackson did not practice on Monday because of a toe injury. He did hit the field today. 3 straight weeks here where he misses a practice but gets back out there and ends up suiting up on the weekend. It does feel like he will play here for the Thanksgiving games, but yet again, showing up on the injury report, this time for a toe. I'm curious if it's time to start getting concerned around Lamar Jackson's health, specifically late in the season. But that is your Baptist Health Orthopedic Care injury report. Lamar Jackson, who missed yesterday's practice, available today, but again, not necessarily what you want to see out of your franchise quarterback, man. At a certain point where I'm starting to wonder why the heck when the clock turns November, Lamar had got a bunch of Q tags next to his name. It's like a tradition at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, Lamar is great at throwing the ball. He's a great quarterback overall. But what makes him different is that explosiveness and that hard-to-catch nature. And if you have injuries like a toe injury, you second think those injuries. He had a hamstring injury earlier in the season too, which linger. So I think Lamar getting healthy will be a huge factor for the Ravens' success, and that's without saying.
Yeah, he returned to practice today. The Ravens, who are
they're in the thick of it.
Yeah, like they're in the just like the Chiefs. Technically, just like the Dolphins, they're already in the playoffs. They are no longer this is not the regular season. They have to win games to stay afloat. Now, they did reclaim the lead in the AFC North, so that's going to help them out. They're not in the same predicament as the Chiefs, who have very little chance to still win.
They have
their
two
division.
matchups. They have 2 matchups against the Bengals, which are 2 games back.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing, though. You got to win those games, and this Thursday night is going to be a prime time. Bengals versus Ravens game.
Huge game.
And it's kind of must win for both parties involved. It's not confirmed whether or not Joe Burrow is going to be back. The Bengals, quote, anticipate Joe Burrow starting.
I mean, that's basically confirming.
I'm just saying weirder things have happened.
You're right,
2 days
because
away.
everyone thought he would play last week. I mean, he practiced 2 weeks before last week's game. So everyone thought he was going to play last week. So you're right in saying there's still that uncertainty. There's not that 100% guarantee that Joe Burrow plays.
But the funny thing is, I don't think it matters if Joe Burrow plays. This team has operated similarly with Joe Flacco. At times, they've looked better offensively with Joe Flacco. I'm not sure if Joe Burrow is the needle mover. And this is not an anti-Burrow take. It's just being realistic about what I've seen. I just said the same thing about Mac Jones and Brock Purdy, which is why I don't think Brock Purdy should be making $53 million a year. Joe Flacco is subbed in pretty excellently for Joe Burrow. Sans a couple of drives and a couple of games there. So Bengals-Ravens Thursday night. That's going to be prime time. That's going to be you with all the family, belly full of food, sitting around, 10 to 12 beverages in at that point, deep into stories with relatives and arguments with cousins, and then you're going to see the coin toss. And you're going to see the kickoff, and we're going to get Lamar Jackson versus a Joe in the stripes.
Is that the 4:00 game?
No, it's the Sunday night.
That's the prime time game.
The NBC game, but the Thursday night football game. The 4:30 game is Chiefs Cowboys.
Ooh, it's hard to even say which one's better, honestly.
This is the thing, man. like
same situation.
The NFL obviously does kind of own, Thursday. It does own Thanksgiving the way that the NBA used to own Christmas. And you start the day with Packers at Lions, both 7-win teams fighting for second place in the NFC North because the Bears.
This couldn't have played out better for the NFL.
Come on, man. Prove it game for Jordan Love on primetime. You need this one if you're Jordan Love. Then you got Chiefs-Cowboys, playoff game for both of those teams. Both of them desperate to get a wild card spot. 6-5 versus 5-5-1. And then you end it with Bengals-Ravens. This is perfect. A perfect slate on a Thursday. Perfect slate. Not as much into the Friday game, the Black Friday game. That's Bears-Eagles. Still going to watch it.
That's still a big game in itself.
Not as much stakes. Two good teams that I want to watch. Not as much stakes.
I would push back that there is. I mean, the Bears need to win this game to stay at the top of the division.
They need to win against the Eagles on the road.
If they don't win their division, do you think the Bears are making it as a wild card team?
They can make the playoffs as a wild card team. I'm not saying that they're going to make it far.
That's tough. I mean, you're bouncing out the Lions, the Packers, or
the Lions and
49ers.
Packers play each other. The Lions and the Vikings, the last team, not the Niners, but the Vikings are going to be they're done.
Well, I'm saying for that wild card spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Vikings are. You're saying for the wild card spot.
That's why I think this game is so important for Chicago because they want to stay at top of their division to not have to worry about those teams that are behind them in the wild card.
Well, here's the key for the Chicago Bears. Their losses this year are the Lions and the Vikings.
So they don't own the tiebreaker.
They don't own the tiebreaker against the Lions, but just like last year when we saw Lions v Vikings week 18, we're getting Lions v Bears week 18. So left on the Bears schedule is the Packers and Lions. Those are your must-win games if you're the Bears. You can afford a loss. You don't want to, obviously, but you can afford a loss at the Eagles. You could even, and again, you don't want to, you'd hope to at least split these two, afford a loss at the Packers next week. This is a tough two-game spread for Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson.
The
and
NFC
the
is absolutely loaded. I mean, it's a very tough route for all those teams in the NFC.
But they still have the Packers and the Lions on their schedule, and they still get the Niners on their schedule, so they can still kind of control their own destiny.
They can split that tiebreaker in a sense.
Yeah, whereas the Cowboys, the Chiefs, and the Ravens and the Bengals all in must-win territory. Can't lose.
Especially the Cowboys.
Can't lose. So great Thursday and Friday in the NFL. Looking forward to all of that. Great rest of the show we have for you. On the other side, we're going to bring in Tina. Tina is going to pull up with a cocktail of the day as we enter the happy hour here. And Damien, before we do get to that, I do have to tell you, if you're having family over and you don't have good water, then what the heck are you doing in the first place? Like, you're setting everybody else up for failure. You're cooking with that bad stuff out of the tap water. You can't expect people to feel absolutely comfortable in your home if they're not even comfortable with the water that's flowing out of your faucets. Culligan Water can solve all of that.
Hey, Culligan man.
Culligan.com. Do what I did. Go to Culligan.com. Schedule a free water test. They'll come to your home. They will check out your water. They will test it for you. They will tell you what is in it and how they can help you remove any of those chemicals, any kind of toxins, any kind of pharmaceuticals that live within your water. They are here to help you. They can give you the solution to your problems. And do it in time for the holidays. This could be a Christmas gift. This could be one of those things that you do just in time to make the whole family happy. The wife, she's going to be like, oh my, I can't believe you got that water softener. You know, the showers feel totally different nowadays thanks to what you were able to do for the home. And holidays are stressful enough, so let the experts come in and see how they can help you. Just schedule your water test and see how you can get that Culligan water system in your home today. Culligan.com. Hard water can hurt with dishes, leaving spots. It can hurt with your showers. It can hurt with your hair and your skin. It could leave you dry and brittle. No. You don't want any of that. You don't want any of that. Get Culligan water. Get a Culligan water system in your home today. I got a reverse osmosis system and the water softener. They work great. Culligan can hook you up with that and more. Culligan.com. That is the website to go to.
Hey, Culligan man.
An early holiday special for you. Culligan.com. Check them out. Get your new water system today. On the other side, Tina pulls up for the happy hour. Damien's in for Christian Cat. It is your boy, Theo Dorsey. We are, theoretically speaking, on a Tuesday on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Anna Jar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit SignoramawPB.com.
Come to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, where we're changing the game. No pushy salespeople, just friendly product specialists on salary, ready to help you find your perfect Kia. During the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new Kias. We even put the factory invoice right on the windshield so you can see exactly what you're saving. No back and forth, just one manager from start to finish for a smooth, easy process. We'll handle your paperwork, transfer your tag and insurance, and even schedule a post-delivery review to walk you through your new features on your time. Can't make it in? We'll bring the test drive to you. So don't wait. Visit Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach today. No hassle, no pressure, just the perfect car for you. Online at GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
With approval through KF8 stock number SG005991. MSRP $45,235 plus tax, tag, and $9.99 admin fee. Discount includes all Kia factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Expires 1/5/26.
Every family has dreams, a vacation, a new car, or a rainy day fund. With a Boost savings account from Flagler Credit Union, your dreams can become reality. Earn up to 3.0 annual percentage yield with no minimum balance, no monthly fees, and easy access to your funds. Whether you're saving for life's big moments or everyday expenses, a Boost savings account helps you reach your goals faster. Open a Boost savings account today and start boosting your future at Flagler Credit Union. Boost checking is required. Other qualifications apply. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121, or visit tworld.com today.
Hey, it's CCAT here. When you are making that long drive to your in-laws, to your parents, to family, friends, you got to stop at Racetrack. They've got the best deal in the biz when it comes to breakfast. For just $4, we're talking pick your breakfast sandwich. We're talking your hash brown and a small coffee. That's right, for just $4, only at Racetrack. They've got whatever gets you going. That's their style of convenience. And this football season, choose Racetrack on your football Friday nights. They support the local high school athletics across Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast, so you should support them as well. 7.5 million people every single week choose Racetrack, a part of their daily routine. You should too. Whether it's for their hot food, delicious pizza. The pepperoni pizza, by the way, it's got 3 different types of pepperoni. It's crazy. Maybe your ice cold drinks. I'm a big fan of the frozen Hawaiian punch, or everything in between. Racetrack, once again, has whatever gets you going. When you're making your holiday commute this year, make sure you choose Racetrack. You'll be glad you did.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. This is Theoretically Speaking. It is a Top 5 Tuesday. We're 2 days away from Turkey Day, and we're keeping the ball rolling here. C-Cat is out. Damian Perez is in on the other side of the glass on the 1s and 2s, and Tina has pulled up for the happy hour. Tina, I hear you do not come without gifts.
I brought
today.
gifts?
Yeah.
I did?
Cocktail of the day.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course I brought a cocktail of the day. I haven't done one in a few days.
Yeah, what's up with that? It just missed us?
I don't know,
It
yeah.
evaded us?
Yeah.
I apologize. I did not order them, and that's the issue.
That's okay.
Today I'm ordering them off the top.
Is it bad that I'm just already, like, me and my cousin were texting today, and we're figuring out, like, what our cocktail for Thanksgiving is going to
Yeah.
be? I was like, it's either going to be red wine for me, or I was thinking of making espresso martinis.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about going wine. I want to wine all the way through the end of the year.
Yeah.
Cut out cocktails. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to
Okay.
get fancy for the rest of the year, you know?
Wow, that is fancy.
We'll see, though. I don't know.
Wine for me, though. So me and my group of cousins, we actually always do wine.
Yeah.
And we play games, and it's
When did y'all start this?
This probably started like 2 years ago.
Okay.
We just I don't know what it was.
It's a very short time to be saying y'all always do it, but it's okay.
2 years?
2 years only at Thanksgiving or just in general?
No, during any time we're together.
Oh, okay,
Like
gotcha.
it's like a wine thing now.
Okay.
And maybe because too, I wasn't ever really into wine until a few years ago, but wine gives me headaches. And so
What kind of wine, though? You talking about the sweet white wine?
no, I'm only doing red. Cab.
Right.
I only like cab.
I like cabs, too. Cabs give you headaches?
Yes.
Wow.
Too much wine will give anyone a headache.
Well,
I don't think it matters what kind.
okay.
Like if you have too much wine, you have the wine headache the next day.
I don't know.
But that's where I was like, I don't really want to have a headache, I feel like, on Friday when I got to come home as well. So I'm like, I want to do wine because it's easy and it's good.
Yeah.
And I can only probably have a few espresso martinis. So I got to decide what I'm having.
A little bit of wine, a little espresso. Maybe you start with one and you end with the other.
Ooh,
You
okay.
wind down.
Yeah.
That might be bad advice, people out there. I know there's the whole beer before liquor before alcohol rules out there. I'm no savant, but the wind down always feels good. What cocktail are we having today?
We have an apple pie on the rocks.
Oh man, that sounds good. Apple pie, I haven't done an apple pie in a while.
Same. This sounds pretty good though. Vanilla vodka, cinnamon whiskey, apple cider, and then a cinnamon stick to garnish. Very simple.
Yeah.
But that sounds delicious.
I mean, vodka with a whiskey though.
I know.
It just is a very intense blend. I get you doing it for the flavoring. It's a little intense blend. Damien, have you ever done vodka with a whiskey?
I have not.
Yeah. Have you, Tina?
No.
You would try
tequila.
I would try this though. I would.
I do like cinnamon whiskey.
Cinnamon whiskey it's a great, it's a good fall drink.
Yes.
Good fall drink, the cinnamon whiskey is. And bringing us our cocktail of the day today is Vitacost.
Love Vitacost. I just put in a new order because I ran out of some creatine. I need some more pre-workout, some protein because I have a race in less than a month. I'm kind of freaking out actually that this race is literally in 3 weeks.
Hey,
but
cool it, cowboy.
cool it, cowboy.
That's your shirt. Her
I
shirt
know.
says that today.
My mic's kind of covering right now, but
Okay.
yes, my shirt says cool it, cowboy. But Vitacost has got my back to make sure that I am prepared on December 14th to run this relay race. Vitacost in their sport certified marketplace has everything you need all in one place. Over 400 different supplements. You don't have to be a gym junkie or training for something like me. You could just be trying to better your health and looking for supplements or nutrition to help with that. I love, again, that there's reviews. If I want to try something new, there's other comments there. Maybe it's like, oh, this flavor tastes better, or a different brand, so I don't have to stick with all the same thing. Vitacost and their sport certified marketplace. When you're at the checkout, do the code ESPN20, ESPN20 for 20% off your order at Vitacost.com.
Guys, there's something happening right now in the NFL that I don't think is getting enough headlines, and it all centers back to none other than Christian McCaffrey.
Oh.
Christian McCaffrey. Right now in the NFL, there's one man named Christian McCaffrey, running back, who is leading the league in both receptions, not running backs, leading the entire league in receptions with 81. He is also leading the entire league in rushing attempts with 217. Yes, he has more receptions than Jackson Smith-Njigba, more rushing attempts than Jonathan Taylor. Christian McCaffrey is the 49ers offense, and he's doing all of this at 29 years old. Before the season started, we were worried that he would be injured again going through this. We thought it would be one of those injury-plagued Christian McCaffrey seasons. No. Instead, it is the highest usage maybe in the history of mankind. Christian McCaffrey is carrying those Niners on his back. He did so last night en route to a 20-9 victory for the 49ers as they beat the Panthers, and did so in spite of the play of Brock Purdy, who had not one, not two, but 3 interceptions all in the first half. I am down on Purdy, more specifically down on that contract, but I am very sky high on what Christian McCaffrey will continue to be, not just for this year, but for years to come with the 49ers. That dude there is – it is underrated how valuable and special he's been at the running back position. And the Niners seem to really kind of take him in as their own. I don't know if you were watching the Monday Night Football broadcast, Damian. He's a nine. You would think he was drafted by the organization.
Right. It's almost like you forgot that he played for the team he was playing against.
Yeah, because that's a very forgettable team. The Panthers are.
But if you're the 49ers, are you almost worried about how much workload CMC's getting relatively this early in the season?
Clearly not. Clearly not, because they've been running him into the ground. And last night, even in plays that did not matter, like ending the first half, they still fed the ball to McCaffrey, which is weird. So I don't know, man. Weird things going on there. Everybody on the Niners, including the quarterback, dealing with injuries, except for the one dude who is quote-unquote injury-prone, and that's Christian McCaffrey. Maybe that trip to Germany last year. McCaffrey took the infamous trip to Germany, Tina, last year when he was having issues with his Achilles. Mm-hmm. He did end up missing, last football season. But oftentimes you make the trip to Germany. They do something in the water out there.
Yeah.
Come back a new man. So hopefully we protect McCaffrey at all costs.
He's also a dad.
Is this for the first time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. He's a new dad.
Like a new dad.
Yeah.
How new?
I think a few months.
Wow.
Maybe in a few weeks.
It's that new dad strength.
Yeah, right?
You see that in sports all the time. Guys get a new kid. I think it was Fred VanVleet on the Toronto Raptors run to the championship in 2019.
Shakur the other week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he had a kid before a big performance.
Yep. I think he missed the entire week of practice, and people were wondering, how's he going to play? I mean, the result was there.
It's new dad strength, man.
Mm-hmm.
They play like a different animals. You're playing for something more, Pretty cool. Maybe that's how we could solve the issues with the Dolphins. Get to it. How many kids does he already have? He already got kids?
I don't think does he have kids?
I don't know.
Tua strikes me as such a family man. I assume he has kids.
He's very private with his family.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like he has kids, but he could have none also.
Tua, kids. I searched it on
I know
Google.
Tyreek Hill has.
Oh, yeah, Tua's got kids. Right here. 2022. Tua speaks out about new baby son.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's 3.
So it's time for another one, Tua. Yeah. Time for another.
The effect is gone. I mean, it did work, though. I mean, 3 years ago, didn't he lead the league?
That was his best season.
We're on to something.
Wow.
That was Tua's best season. He had a kid right ahead of the best season.
Led the league in passing yards.
He led the
Look
league.
at the babies helping.
And here I was the other day telling you how babies.
Yesterday. Mike Rizzo thinks that Theo wants no kids because he doesn't want to hold babies. Because I love holding babies. And, I love the stages of when they, you can only hold them and then they want you to hold them.
It's such a pointless stage for me.
Watch, you're going to have a baby. And
Maybe
then
it's
because
it's not my baby, though. Maybe it's when it's my baby, I might feel that impassioned. Oh, my God.
I would hope so.
Well, I'm saying, I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. Most times when I carry a baby, I'm just like, all right.
Okay.
Seems more like a liability right now. I just don't please just stay safe in my grasp until I give you back to your rightful owner.
But Rizzo thinks because Theo doesn't just want to go hold babies. He's like Theo doesn't want kids. Theo hates kids.
I'm not
jumping to conclusions
yes,
here.
he was.
Damien, do you just love holding babies?
I find it's not that I don't love it, but it's hard to communicate with a baby at that age. So it's kind of like you're holding
just
him.
staring.
Yeah, it's like, what now? You know?
Yeah.
I think that's my issue. It's just such an awkward encounter because like the baby's just trying to survive. Babies are in survival mode. They have no real thoughts. And I'm sitting here like,
you just stare.
Yeah,
That's
what
all
is
you can
this?
do. You can talk to them. They don't talk back.
Yeah, so it's weird. That's weird. All right.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's
like
hard to
when
do that in public too, because you have to like put on a voice. It's not like you can use your regular voice to talk to a baby.
Because people think it's insane. I always use my regular voice with babies. And people think that's insane.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
I've never learned a baby voice though.
I feel like it just happens. Like you don't practice it. Like you're gonna have a baby, and this just baby voice is gonna come out.
I'm not doing baby voice.
You're gonna do it.
I can't do baby voice. Never. You know what it is? The issue. I've never heard my dad do baby voice, so I never learned how to like train my voice for that situation.
Are there any babies in your family?
I mean,
Because
yeah,
I've never
kinda.
heard like my parents do like a baby voice, like how to talk to a baby, because there's no babies in our family.
Yeah, but you haven't had a baby around for like Thanksgiving or something. You never had a baby around your.
No, there has been no babies, or when there was, like I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
Yeah, I'm 28 and I'm the baby.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's incredible. Nobody's had babies since.
No, there's no babies.
All right. Here's what I'll say. And I'm getting YouTube chats, here comments here. Jalen says Theo hates kids. That's not true. That's not true. I love kids. All right. I want the best for kids. I prefer when I'm able to communicate. Like Damien said, I prefer when I'm able to communicate with the kid because then we could be on the same accord. Same reason why I don't like dogs that much. All right.
They can't communicate with you.
Can't communicate with you properly. No. It's not communicate. It's just like, what are we doing
They
here, man?
communicate in some way.
What are we doing?
They understand.
So you're a cat
you.
person.
I don't want cats either. I don't want any.
No
I don't want
animals.
pets.
He's
I want
not-
pets.
yeah.
Yeah.
He likes plants.
I
and
like-
they don't talk either.
My favorite thing is to communicate, though. My favorite thing is talking. Theoretically speaking, it's not
I know.
theoretically staring.
I know.
Like, what am I supposed to do with a baby? Just saying. Just wait. Just give me 2 years in when they're able to like start formulating words. Boom, I'm your guy. I'll talk them to
Theo's
death.
gonna throw a party when his baby says their first word.
Oh my goodness, are you
Isn't it-
kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You'll have your best year too.
I'm gonna have my best
yes.
year.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have a. You know what? Maybe we get the show back on tracks. Just gotta pop a baby out.
Yes.
Like everybody in my family keeps showing me. Just gotta pop a baby out. Get this thing rolling. No, man. That is. I don't know how we got sidetracked into that. I started talking Christian McCaffrey, and then you got me off.
Babies, because he just had a baby.
He did just have a
Yes.
baby.
And then we realized that when Tua was in a good place and
Yeah.
having a good season, he just had a baby.
There's a baby effect going
Baby
on.
effect.
The baby effect is real, and I'm not talking about the rapper. We do need to do a safe bound get around. It's time for us to take a trip. It's time for us to hit the road. And Damien is the conductor today for our favorite vehicle.
The Safebound Get Around is brought to you by Safebound Moving and Storage, South Florida's most trusted moving company. You're safe with Safebound.
We lost you on the stream, Damien. I know you. No, you're good. I'm just thinking your video's not there anymore. Which
Scared
is
me there.
Just weird, huh?
You scared me. I thought the stream went down.
No. I'm just saying. Like people are like, "Who's this Damien you speak of?" It's just like
The
you're
mystery voice.
The mystery voice. He's Charlie from Charlie's Angels, or the Wizard of Oz before he. Did he ever reveal himself? He just was like speaking behind the curtain or something.
You know, I've actually never seen that movie.
I've seen the movie in
Yeah.
years.
Wasn't he like?
I don't watch movies though.
It was like a dude behind the curtain speaking on the
Yes, yes,
intercom,
yes.
something like that.
Yes.
I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but
You eventually see him.
yeah. Well, this is safe bound get around. You're not gonna see Damien on it, but you will hear his voice.
Next stop. And our first stop is our backyard, pretty much, Miami, Florida, where Tyler Hero made his season debut, scoring 24 points, including a go-ahead floater to help the Heat to a 106-102 win over the Mavericks. What's the ceiling for the Miami Heat this season?
Eastern Conference Finals, and it's gonna happen. They're gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals. Tina, Tyler Hero's back. This guy's like the face of the Heat, you know?
Really?
I mean, he's one of the fan favorites, and he's been with the Heat for 7 years now. Bam is the best player. He's a franchise player, but like when people think Heat, they think Tyler Hero, and he's back, and they're still winning. It's good. Vibes are high right now.
And in a way, he's been the punching bag too.
Yeah, you're right. Always on the trade block,
Mm-hmm.
at least for fans. But he's back. He's our guy. He's back. Tina?
I love that. I became a Hero fan when they were in the bubble.
Yep.
I actually was going through my closet the other day, and I didn't get rid of it. I have a Tyler Hero shirt that I got for Christmas one year.
Wow.
And I've always been a big fan of him.
Yeah, see,
Since he got on the Heat.
Tyler Hero.
Have I lost track of everything? I haven't been paying that much
Yeah,
attention.
it doesn't matter. Nah.
I know he's got babies.
He's got babies?
Yeah, he's got cute
Tyler,
babies.
I knew he had
He has two
multiple babies.
Yes.
Man. All right.
I know all the babies.
You know the babies.
Yeah, I'm up to date on all that.
Well, you know what? Congratulations to Tyler Hero and his babies, and also congrats on the Heat, 12-6. Ball is rolling, still the number one offense in the league, and I'm curious how things look once Norman Powell is back healthy and Tyler's in that rotation. Who gets bumped down to the bench? Davion Mitchell's been great point to turnover differential all year long. Like, the Heat are rolling. I've been texting people, ECF, 3 letters, Eastern Conference Finals. That's where I expect the Heat to end up this year, and maybe even further, just maybe.
Next stop,
Canton, Ohio, where quarterbacks Drew Brees and Philip Rivers, along with wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald, tight end Jason Witten, and running back Frank Gore made it to the semifinal stage in their first year of eligibility for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Which of them should be the first ballot Hall of Famer?
About Philip Rivers, Hall of Fame father.
Yes.
Got 27 kids, something like that.
My mind immediately went to babies when you said Philip Rivers.
Oh, my gosh. How many kids does he actually have?
Does he have 8?
He's got like a platoon. Like they sleep in bunk beds.
He has a whole team.
like an army. I'm not gonna figure it out here with this Google search.
I'll figure it out. You speak.
Figure out how many kids he has. So out of those 5, how many are first ballot Hall of Famers? List them name by name, and I'll give you a ding or a buzz if they're not.
All right, we're gonna start with Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, first ballot Hall of Fame. Drew Brees. So you'll get to that when we get to Rivers. Drew Brees. I gotta give it to him. It's weird. I'm hesitant with that one. Statistically, yes. Got the one Super Bowl. He's got the Super Bowl. First ballot, though, like we're going to be throwing around. I'm very sacred with my first ballot Hall of Famers. But I'll tip the hat to Drew Brees because of what he meant to a city that I have roots with in New Orleans. He is a hero to Saints fans, so I'll give him first ballot. Who else?
Philip Rivers.
Uh-oh. All right, Tina, what's our Philip Rivers report? How many babies?
So it's 10 or 11. Because,
What?
Because I have all the names. It says Philip Rivers has 10 children with his wife, Tiffany. The couple welcomed their 10th child, a son named Andrew, in October of 2023. But I have the names of all of their kids, and there's 11 total.
Wow. Oh, so maybe she brought one in?
Yes. Or,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know if he had a previous.
Yes. All right. Whatever it is, so potentially 11, at least 10.
Yes. Yes, 10 definitely.
Philip Rivers has at least 10 children. He's going to have to wait at least 2 or 3 years to make it into the Hall of Fame, if ever. Not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Sorry, Phil.
How about Larry Fitzgerald?
Woo! You know, the good thing about Larry, as elite as he had as a career, he also was beloved. Like, you're not going to find a person who hates Larry Fitzgerald.
The least diva wide receiver, I think, in the history of the NFL, too.
Gritty, blue collar, never had an issue, a locker room leader from day one. He also went to a non-problematic college, so you don't even have people that hated him from his college days. He was a Pitt dude, Like, Larry Fitzgerald, Q rating, probably top 5 all-time at that position as a wide receiver. Larry Fitzgerald also first ballot Hall of Famer. Who we got next?
Jason Witten.
Ooh, that's another guy that people just love. People just love them some Jason Witten. Cowboy as well. I'm sorry, though, he was never the best tight end. He just was never the best tight end. And I think at a position like tight end, I have to be able to say that at one point, you are the number 1 tight end in the league. And he just was never that. Will he be first ballot? Maybe on other people's books. But for me, I don't think he's the level of other first ballot people. And I know I'm going to catch some hate for that. But Jason Witten, maybe wait around for the second year,
And the last name on the list, another very likable player, Frank Gore.
He was never the best running back, but damn it, I'm a Canes fan.
He's eternal.
Here's the thing. I don't like longevity should not be the prominent reason for anybody getting like something like a Hall of Fame nod.
I think at running back, it's different, though.
That's what I was going to say. Running back is a different beast. And also, it's not just longevity. The dude is third all-time in rushing yards in the NFL. So he was able to play for a very long time, but he also was efficient enough to hit the field for that length of time at a position where everybody and their mama is trying to just churn fifth-round draft pick rookies into starters. He was earning jobs, earning spots on several different teams as rosters. He was a guy that teams wanted. And he also had an elite peak. He was never really a top 3 guy at his position, but he always was like top 10 when he was good. But Frank Gore's longevity, I think, is different. It hits different at that position. He was also beloved. Give me Frank Gore as a first ballot Hall of Fame. We'll do it. That was it, right?
Yep, that
All
tops
right.
off the list.
Anything else on Phil Rivers, Tina? I see you still on the Google machine there. Or is that Chat GPT?
There's 11 names here, but it's telling me there's 10 children, and I'm trying to figure out if I can't count or I need to go to an eye doctor.
Is it like Wikipedia or something?
No, it's Google.
So Google lists 11 names.
Yes.
But it's also
saying 10 children.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
It's 10. It's 10.
It's 10. But there's 11 names.
There's an asterisk. It's 10 with an asterisk.
Is one of the names hyphenated?
No, they're very simple names.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Phil.
Next stop.
Staying in Florida, we're going to Coral Gables, where the Miami Hurricanes are 9-2 headed into their final game of the season and are currently plus 210 on Hard Rock Bet to make the CFB 12 team playoffs. What do you make of these odds?
Just win the damn game. Just beat the hell out of Pitt. I want them to beat the dog crap out of Pitt and leave no more doubt left in the 12-team select. Here's the thing. There's bias at hand here. So it's not that there's anything they can do on the field to erase any level of doubt, because the selection committee doesn't have doubt. They have bias. And it's hard to eliminate bias outside of demonstrative results, right? Like how were we able to integrate certain sports? Oh, damn, them brothers is good as hell. Damn, y'all doing that with the, you know what? It ain't so bad having black guys in our locker room. Bring them on in. Let's start winning some football games. How can Miami show the selection committee, who has an inherent bias against them right now, that they should be in the 12-team playoff? Beat the dog crap out of Pitt. Because there's going to be no other reason for them to have Notre Dame ranked over Miami outside of inherent bias. Miami's number one notch on their resume is the win against Notre Dame. Notre Dame's number one notch on their resume is a loss against Miami. But somehow, some way, that thing doesn't count against each other. The USC loss hurts Notre Dame now, because now they're not going to be a top 25 team. Now one of their best wins looks like the Pitt win. Miami's going to have that. The win that they've had against other ACC teams like Stanford, not looking so great these days. Again, Miami needs to bludgeon Pitt, and I'm sorry if you're a Pitt fan. It has to be that way. You're in the way right now. And then we need to force the committee to eliminate some bias. And we'll see what happens after this weekend. We'll see what happens tonight. I'm not even going to watch tonight. Not even going to watch it today. I don't even care.
Next stop.
And our last stop, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where Inter Miami defeated Cincinnati 4-0 on Sunday to advance to their first ever Eastern Conference final in franchise history.
Yes.
They will face off against NYCFC at home this Saturday after New York defeated the number 1 seed Philadelphia Union, giving Inter Miami home field advantage the rest of the way. Will Inter Miami be the next South Florida team to bring home a trophy?
They better, or else Messi can't be my GOAT. I told y'all this time and time again. You know what I'm saying? I need the cup. Yeah. I need the cup to come home. How do you feel about that? You need the cup.
I'm right there with you. I think after last year, we can all agree that last year was a failure. So this is the year to make it up, and make it up in a big way.
Let's do it. You think they're going to do it, Tina?
I think they're going to do it.
They better do it.
Yes.
I need the cup. Who they got again?
New York City.
New York. Oh, come on. That's easy. It's easy. What are we talking about here? We talking about New York?
They just knocked off the number 1 seed, but the game is at home. That's a huge factor.
Okay, that changes things.
A huge factor.
That changes things.
Absolutely.
Knocked out the number 1 seed, you say. That was the safe bound get around. Sounds a little tougher when you put it that way. A little bit tougher. Jalen makes a good point in the YouTube chat, by the way. Baby talk is detrimental to baby development. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking like a baby to him, then it's it's a hindrance to their ability to communicate. So you bring them to me, I talk to them like a real human being, they develop quicker.
No. No. Baby talk is needed.
Baby talk is not needed. Baby talk is literally, it's not helping anybody. Makes you look like a fool, makes the baby speak like one. That's all I'm saying. We as we continue things on here on Theoretically Speaking, we're going to be giving it's a Top 5 Tuesday. I'm going to give you all my top 5 things I am thankful for in sports. So I'm looking forward to delivering that. And one of the things I am most thankful for in life is a home that is equipped with EDS air conditioning and plumbing. Yeah. It's very beneficial. EDSisyes.com. That's the website to go to if you want to feel those benefits as well. EDSisyes.com. They are the standard bearer. They can get you through the times in which you need them most. And it's because they are efficient, they are affordable, and they do quality work. South Florida Heat has your AC running in the overtime. I know it's getting cooler right now, but that heat is right around the corner. And going cheap on AC or plumbing is a fumble that can cost you big. Palm Beach County trusts EDS to play it smart so you can get 0% interest for 60 months for qualified customers, and that'll get you some quality work that lasts. EDS stands for Everyday Savings. EDS, Everyday Savings. And that can help you win in the long run. So go to EDSisyes.com, EDSisyes.com. Next year will be the 20-year anniversary of EDS serving South Florida, and they do it oh so well. So make sure you tap in now, see if you're a qualified customer. If you need same-day hot water heater replacement, EDSisyes.com. If you have any plumbing issues, EDSisyes.com. If your AC goes down or you want to revamp your system, EDSisyes.com. That's the place to go to. I am a Gold Plan member. That means I get 2 check-ins every single year, preventative care and repair. EDSisyes.com. Tap in with the good people. Do y'all have any big Thanksgiving plans? Tina, you're in town. You're going to be in the locks for Turkey Day?
No. I'm going over to the west coast of Florida.
West side?
Yeah. So not too far. I'm going to leave tomorrow. Quick trip. Back Friday.
Quick trip. And Damien, your fam is in South Florida.
Yep. I'll be in town with the fam.
Broward?
Nope. Down here in West Palm Beach.
West Peas.
Are you traveling?
Good. I'm literally like, when this show goes off, I have to hit the Bright Line, and I'm going to be in Scottsdale tonight.
You're not going.
Taking the bright Line to Scottsdale.
You're not going home first, right? Did you bring everything?
The
I brought
Bright
it on
Line
here.
to Scottsdale.
Okay,
That's
Well, it starts with the Bright Line, then I hop on the plane and train to the plane to Scottsdale. Scottsdazzle. You've been to Scottsdale.
Yes, I had a good time there.
It's lovely.
I need to go back.
It's lovely.
Yes.
I'll let them know. I'll give them a holler when I get there. Yo, Tina's got to come back here.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll make some room for you. But Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Kaiser University's flagship campus. The 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 26 national championships, including back-to-back-to-back lacrosse titles, and they just won their first ever national championship for men's tennis. Visit KUSeahawks.com for the latest on the championship flagship campus of Kaiser University.
Winter is coming and your neighborhood DQ Grill and Chill is ready. Treat yourself to the new Peppermint Bark Blizzard or the Frosted Sugar Cookie Blizzard. 2 festive flavors that taste just like the holidays. Still hungry? Try DQ's Sweet Chili Tossed Chicken Tenders. A perfect balance of sweet and heat. And while you're at DQ Grill and Chill, make your celebration complete. Stop in today and order your DQ holiday cake. DQ Grill and Chill with 2 convenient locations, 4828 Lake Worth Road and US 1 just south of North Lake.
Get ready for one of the biggest college football events of the year. It's the 12th annual Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. Tuesday, December 23rd at 2 p.m. at beautiful Flagler Credit Union Stadium. 2 of the best Group of 5 teams battle it out in sunny South Florida. And just like Bush's Beans, the game is packed with real flavor and tradition. Over 150 players have gone from the field to the NFL. Who's going to be next? Grab your seats now by going to BocaRatonBowl.com. The Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Come to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, where we're changing the game. No pushy salespeople, just friendly product specialists on salary, ready to help you find your perfect Kia. During the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new Kias. We even put the factory invoice right on the windshield so you can see exactly what you're saving. No back and forth, just one manager from start to finish for a smooth, easy process. We'll handle your paperwork, transfer your tag and insurance, and even schedule a post-delivery review to walk you through your new features on your time. Can't make it in? We'll bring the test drive to you. So don't wait. Visit Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach today. No hassle, no pressure, just the perfect car for you.
Miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
Celebrate the most wonderful time of the year at the Gardens Mall. Santa has arrived and is available for photos during all mall hours now through December 24th. Make a reservation today at whereissanta.com. Don't forget to swing by the Kids Corner Holiday Shop to let the kiddos pick out gifts for their favorite people. All proceeds benefit the Arc of Palm Beach County. For your shopping convenience, the Gardens Mall will be extending their hours during the holiday season. Visit thegardensmall.com for the full schedule.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Oh, man. Damien pulled out the ice cream, man. I see you back there, dog. I see you, Damien.
Cooking.
Back here cooking, man. What you cooking with? What you cooking with? It's Thanksgiving week, man. That's how we spending it here on Theoretically Speaking. It's your boy, Theo Dorsey. Tina's in the house for the happy hour. Hopefully you're tuned in with us on YouTube at ESPN South Florida. You will see Tina's face. You'll see mine. But Damien is hiding in the shadows as he's cooking stuff up here on the radio, man. I like that, though. I like that.
Let me cook myself on camera. 1 sec.
There you go. He'll get his he'll cook himself on the camera. And as he does so, let me tell you about the great things happening with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. I want to welcome you to being treated like a pro, because many of you are wondering, hey, Theo, man, how do I deal? I got issues, man. I got crook in my neck, joint pain, back pain. You know, I got all kind of things holding me back from the things that I love to do. Well, I have a solution for you, and that is Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. BaptistHealth.net/ortho. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care that is trusted by the pros. Talking about the real pros, pros. You see Baptist Health all over the space when you look at some of these professional teams in the area. The pros are locked in with the good people at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, and they'll treat you just like they treat them. Get back to the life and the activities that you love, that you know, that help grow you as a human and a spiritual being. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Get with the team. Learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. Don't spend another day on the mend. baptisthealth.net/ortho. I'm thinking about getting back into the kitchen this Thanksgiving. Thinking about it.
I was asked if I
Perfect.
wanted to bring anything for Thanksgiving, and I just flat out said no. There's like, do you want to cook anything? I was like, no. I'm not a cook, and I know that. I can try.
Yeah, you
make
can
a little something.
Yeah.
But I'm like, let the experts do it. Like my My mom, my aunt,
I've had
everyone
Thanksgiving
else.
at the Locks Mansion.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did come.
That was my first, I think my first year here, second year.
It was your first year here.
First year here. So that was
Yes.
about 5 years ago.
Crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
I'll let the experts do it. I
Yeah.
don't need to.
It was
make
great
any-
too.
Yes.
The experts was working at that time. So
So
my contributions to Thanksgiving as a kid growing up in H-Town was I used to make the cheesecake.
ooh,
Yeah.
love cheesecake.
And I'm spectacular at making cheesecake. I actually am.
Why haven't you made one?
I haven't done it in a while because it was honestly I haven't been asked.
See, I love baking.
Yeah.
Why haven't you been asked?
Well, because I haven't. Yeah, I've been around.
Are
I've been
you
busy.
sure it was spectacular?
No, everybody loves my cheesecake.
But you were a kid. Were they just telling you that?
No, trust me. My family is harsh. All right, sharp tongues. If the cheesecake was
No
bad, they
baby
would let me
talk
know.
to
No,
you.
no baby talk. Never knew a baby talk. So no, I make great cheesecake. You know what? Maybe I'll bring it back. Maybe I'll bring it back with a spin. Maybe now I can top because I do my cheesecakes plain. I don't need any accessories. No strawberry, no blueberries,
Yeah,
no raspberries. No. Straight cheesecake with the tarts. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mind that.
So
I like that.
this year I'm gonna bring the cheesecake back. I'll post a picture on my page. Y'all can rate it. At least based on view. I should have done a cheesecake for our team's giving here.
You should have. That would have been really good.
I'm like that with the cheesecake.
You said you were bringing your wife to Teamsgiving.
I did say that.
When asked, what are you contributing? Food
Yes.
and non-alcoholic drinks. Theo put his wife, Ashley.
So another person that consumes the food.
No, she was gonna bring something though.
Okay.
I was gonna bring her, and she was gonna bring something.
Him and C-Cat ended up sharing the ziti.
We did the baked ziti.
Did he really make that?
Yeah, we came together and made it.
Or did he?
What?
Really? Or did he buy it?
No, he made it.
He made it?
You don't believe the cat?
I do.
It was just too good to believe, huh?
I guess for me, he was a week before pretty against Teamsgiving.
Yeah.
And making fun of it.
And you created this team's giving.
Yes.
Tina was the one who put this thing in motion. So you know what? Nobody even did they celebrate you at Team's Giving?
They did say thank you, yes.
Okay, never mind.
Very sweet.
Well,
But he wasn't.
There goes your public thank you.
He though said he was going to bring cups to the to Teamsgiving.
Yeah.
While C-Cat, Russo, and Rizzo were hating on it a week before the Teamsgiving.
Right.
And so when he just out of nowhere was like, "I'm bringing a ziti. I'm making ziti."
Baked ziti.
And C-Cat doesn't talk about that he cooks or anything.
He's usually a terrible. Everybody has one dish in their arsenal.
Ziti is an interesting dish.
What are you trying to say?
I guess like that's his choice of his dish.
He went to Italy recently.
Did he learn in Italy how to make ziti?
Took a cooking class.
Damien, what is she doing right here? She's trying to quit.
I guess the part of me was like, did he buy this and put it in a container?
You don't
as if
believe
he
that
made
cat
it?
made this ziti.
But it looked like when I opened it, like it looked like it was made from that pan. There was a thought that maybe he bought it. I didn't know if he actually made it. You could have done whatever for Teamsgiving. I bought something and brought
You didn't
it
make
in.
anything?
No, I went to.
And you're calling into question the validity of the cat say he made the ziti.
He said he made it.
All
He
right.
said you two made it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you just said that you guys made it together, but did you?
I helped.
Did you help?
What? What's going on? I can't bake ziti.
You always
The
need
ziti got-
someone to supervise.
Yeah. The ziti got baked. That's all that you need to know. So yeah, stop being so inquisitive. You know where you don't have to inquire whether or not the people are doing what they say they do? St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
Never talk about experts.
Come on, dog.
In the kitchen for Thanksgiving. The experts for your car is at St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
Hey now.
If you need tires, if you need a battery, just maintenance, St. Lucie Battery and Tire is your go-to place. My go-to spot is the one in West Palm Beach off Military and Blue Heron. My guy Randall there always makes sure that me and Sally Girl are good to go on the road. Go to slbt.com to find a location near you. And I know it's St. Lucie Battery and Tire, but there are locations here as well in Palm Beach County. slbt.com.
Randeezy, holding it down. We'll give a quick preview of the Thursday and Friday games of Thanksgiving, the one that you need to be locked in on with yourself and your relatives in the midst of the good eats. We'll give that to you on the other side here. Jalen in the YouTube chat says that I'm not a good baker because I can't handle the grill. And I will let you know right now, I can handle the grill, and I whipped up some immaculate wings this past Sunday. Sorry that everybody missed out on that. Next time, yeah, I made some wings on the grill on Sunday.
Grill?
Yeah, I'm back on the grill now.
Okay.
I'm back on the grill. Back on it.
I want this cheesecake.
Cheesecake can happen too.
Okay.
Cheesecake's gonna happen in Arizona, and then I might just mess around and bring one to the office too.
Okay.
Should I just do it? I keep on. You see me half
Yeah,
stepping.
yeah.
Just make a cheesecake and bring it to the office.
Yes.
Just randomly.
Just randomly on
Why
a random
not?
day.
Why not?
That's got to be an occasion.
No, it doesn't.
We're at show 395. Do it for show 400.
Show 400. I'm bringing a cheesecake.
Okay.
It is written. That's
Why
Tina.
do I have to wait?
It's just 5 more shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're at $3.95.
Buying you some time here.
Yeah, thank you. We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
This is the Inter Miami save of the game.
And now it's worked into the 6-yard box on a header, and Rocco Rios Novo's forced into a save. Brenner got his head on it, didn't get enough pace as he tried to tuck it inside the far post, and Rios Novo has his first challenge of the night, and he passes the test. It's the first shot on target of the evening.
Brought to you by PNC Bank. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865.
Hi, I'm Scott Smith with Smith Ball Baez and Prather, Florida Injury Lawyers. As you have likely seen and heard, law firm advertising is at an all-time high. Attorney ads seem to be part of every radio and TV commercial segment. Some firms are even using paid actors and actresses to speak for them. At Smith Ball Baez and Prather, we know that the decision to hire a law firm should never be based on advertisements alone. It is our past results and many positive 5-star reviews that we encourage you to read at smithball.com to learn more about our law firm. We have board-certified lawyers. We have lawyers listed in the best lawyers in America and in super lawyers. But most importantly, we have experienced lawyers located right here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast that are ready to be your advocate and your voice, and fully prepared to start fighting for your legal rights today. Our purpose, legal power. Our mission, huge results. If you've been injured, the lawyers at Smith Ball Baez and Prather will help. Call us at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. With Smith Ball Baez and Prather, help is just a local phone call away. Offices Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Damian Perez, producer of the year. Come on, man. Where you finding these things at, dog? This guy's got the magic touch out here.
You know how to make
Cat cake.
cheesecake? I know how to produce.
Hey, man, you know what? Well, neither one of us knows how to properly move our items from point A to point B. Neither one of us are experts when it comes to picking up, packing up the bags, and going. And I do want to tell you that Safebound Moving and Storage, they are the professionals that you can go with. You are safe with Safebound. They are South Florida's most trusted moving company. They actually moved my little sister from South Florida to Georgia. She had a great time, a great experience, and that's mostly because she didn't have to dial me up to try and do it myself, because it would have been a worse job, a less efficient job, and I probably would have had an unsavory attitude on the back end of it. Sorry. She knows that, though. And that's why she went to Safebound Moving and Storage like you should. Don't put your friends in a pinch. Don't put your buddies in a bind. Go to Safebound. They are family-owned. It's a trained team of experts. They're based in West Palm Beach, and they serve all of Florida. So whether you're moving out of Florida, into Florida, or within the Sunshine State, Safebound Moving and Storage has the experience, the expertise, and the 5-star customer service that you can rely on. SafeboundMoving.com. Safebound Moving and Storage. You are safe with Safebound. Yeah, man. Moving isn't fun.
No.
Moving isn't fun.
No one has a good attitude moving.
No. It's never been one of those things. But you know what though? You took it. I think I do take it for granted, the access you had to people like in the college days / the early fresh out of college days to help you move and do stuff like that.
Yes.
These days you have to call the pros.
Yes.
Nobody's reliable anymore.
No. No.
Everybody's got stuff to do.
That's spot on.
Absolutely. I'm catching heat in the YouTube chat here from Jupiter Joe because I gave Jason Witten a thumbs down on first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer, just not first ballot. I'm hating on Witten. That's all I'm doing. Thursday, I do want to run through the slate really quickly before we have to go here. And I'm just going to give you my winners and my losers of the NFL slate heading through for Thanksgiving. We kick things off 1 o'clock, Packers-Lions. We're going to give our cover 5 picks at another time, but this is just Theo's picks. Packers-Lions, I have the Lions winning at home at Ford Field. I think that the offense comes together a little bit more and they bounce back a little. Jahmyr Gibbs, is it going to have to get 200 yards for them to get a win here? Give me the Packers to win it. I'm not so much loving and trusting what the
1 minute.
Give me the Lions here. I'm not trusting what the Packers are able to do on offense. Chiefs, Cowboys, Kansas City gets that thing in the dome. Trusting Patty Mahomes. And then Bengals, Ravens to kick things off at night. To cap it off, give me the Ravens getting that win over the Bengals and finally cementing the end of the Bengals season, which lasted much too long. Didn't realize how much time we had left. So I do want to leave you with a parting shot of letting you know that Baptist Health Orthopedic Care can get you right through the holidays, can get your body right through the hobbies and activities you want to get back to. I want to welcome you to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. If an injury is keeping you from what you love, be it pickleball, padel, baseball, kickball, adult cheerleading, our expert team is here to get you back in the game. It's trusted by the pros and ready for you because everyone deserves pro-level care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more. That is baptisthealth.net/ortho. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, welcome to being treated like a pro. Go in love, go in peace, go in joy.
Hey, it's Theo, and let's be real. Moving sucks. Boxes, packing, all that stress. Who's got time for it? That's why there's Safebound Moving and Storage. We handle everything, whether you're moving local or long distance.